Good morning, Pisces. Let's do a quick daily check-in. I know that I've been a little bit absent lately, but let's take a look and see what your daily message is for May 26, 2026. But when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. I'm going to call in spirit and let's get started. So let's call in spirit through meditation. Okay, Pisces, let's see what the vibe is for the day. I'm sorry that I've been so absent. I'm getting ready to go on vacation, but I'm also dealing with having my dad in town. So I don't know how much more readings I'm going to be able to get out before I go on vacation. So I'm going to be kind of MIA over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to try to do your money story as well. And your monthly, but we'll see what happens. But I'm checking in today. Today is the 26th. See what's going on in the energy. Spirit, what is the most important message for Pisces at the time they're viewing this message, please? So we have longing, missing you, let's talk, and reunion. One more, please. What is the energy for Pisces, please? What is the energy for Pisces? Okay, we have thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Okay. This is somebody from your past here, Pisces, that wants to talk to you. Somebody that's missing you. Somebody that wants to get back together, perhaps. But this is somebody that continuously makes bad decisions. They could have addiction problems. Let's see what the energy says in the cards here. But this feels like that karmic that always wants to come back. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what is the most important message for Pisces at the time they're viewing this message, please, Spirit? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We have the Temperance, another major arcana. And we have the Queen of Swords. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. I feel like what this energy is in the past here is somebody who lost their opportunity with you. Somebody who is longing for a reunion with you. They're missing you. They want to talk with you. This is somebody that continuously makes bad decisions. This is somebody who has perhaps addiction problems. I feel like this is somebody who lost their opportunity with you. I feel like you're being very practical at this time as the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that you could have been married to. I feel like you've been protected by your angels, by this person. And you're standing in your independence right now. You're being very direct with this person in your communication. There was a purpose to this relationship for you to stand in your power. This could have been somebody you were married to or had a contract with. I feel like you've been divinely protected from this person. Let's clarify. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. And I'm sorry, I'm being kind of quiet today. This is somebody you dealt with that was emotionally immature. Somebody who made you feel insecure all the time. They could also have an insecurity about themselves. I feel narcissistic behavior with this person. Please clarify this Hierophant. This is somebody you could have worked with in some type of institution, or somebody you had a creative collaboration with. As well as, you know, you had some contractual commitment to this person. Please clarify, okay? So there's a fast approaching energy of your angels are coming in to protect you, or they did. Everyone's on a different timeline. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. We have the Five of Swords here. You're standing in your power and your independence here because you're tired of the conflict with this person. You're tired of the stress. There's a lot of stress when you deal with this person. So you're standing in your independence. Your communication is very direct towards this person. You're setting boundaries because you no longer want the stress in your life. Why does this person want to talk to you? We have the Death, and we have the Two of Wands. I feel like they want to talk to you because their world is collapsing. Everything is falling apart for them. They don't want to let go of you because their whole world is falling apart. What is the outcome here? We have the Tower. And we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like this person, what is going to happen here is this person's going to act like they're the victim because of their fear of change. Because you're standing in your power and you don't want to be with this person any longer. They're contacting you because they're afraid of all these changes. All their plans are falling apart. They're playing the victim and they're afraid of change. So this is the outcome. What is the advice? Ten of Swords reversed. Moving out, moving on your own. So your advice here is the Ten of Swords reversed. So, you know, moving on your own, being stronger, accepting your independence here is the Nine of Pentacles. You could be an independent female. Doesn't have to be. But financially independent, standing in your independence and moving on from this individual. I feel like you're going to have mental clarity when it comes to this person, if you haven't already. Everyone's on a different timeline, so take what resonates here. Let's pull a A message from the universe to finish up your reading here, Pisces. I don't know why this person keeps coming back around, but it's not, it looks like you're definitely standing in your independence here. You're moving on. So this person may come back around acting like the victim because they're afraid of all the change. And their life could be all falling apart. And it could be due to addiction. But this is somebody that you've had in your life. Spirit, what is the message from the universe to finish up this reading, please, Spirit? I don't know why that's in here. So this came out of this deck. It was not supposed to be in here. I feel like what Spirit is saying here, that there is hope on the horizon for you, because this is finishing up your message. There is hope. There's optimism. There's success coming in for you. Message from the universe to finish up this reading, please, Spirit. Why is that in here? Look at, this is somebody that's going to come in and by any means necessary, they're going to be very inconsiderate of you to try to get you back. Those were meant to be in here, Pisces. Sorry about that. That deck is on this side of the table, and this one was all the way over here. So I don't know how that happened. That's Spirit plan. Message from the universe to finish up, please. Okay. It says you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. So I feel like, you know, what Spirit is saying here is that you need to release the thoughts of this person in order to get them out of your life. You need to change. In other words, perhaps maybe thinking about somebody else is going to help close this door. Creating something else in your mind. If you're wanting love in your life, to create the person that you want in your life in your mind first, and then that person will come into your life. The more you think about this person, this old person that was in your life, that, you know, continuously made bad decisions, could have had addiction problems, continuously plays the victim, tries to come in and tries to get back together with you, wants to talk with you, etc. They're going to do anything by any means necessary to get to you. Spirit is saying if you want, you know, more of an optimistic, successful life, whatever this is about, stop thinking about that person. Create what you want in your mind first, and then it will come to fruition. I'm going to leave the message there, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons if you want to. And I will see you when I can see you for your next one. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.